Hello guys, good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vincent David and again welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, so welcome. I don't know if my face is shining white or I don't know what my face is shining like because this morning the harmattan is too much. I was going to wear a bumper jacket but I'm all. Alright, so guys, welcome to my YouTube channel this morning. How have you been? How have you been faring? How have you been taking up your online marketing journey? How have you taken up your digital marketing journey? Alright, so yeah, so if you watch my last 3 videos, you will see that I shot most of them in my sitting room. Yeah, the reason I've been shooting videos in my sitting room is because I do a lot of work here and sometimes I get too lazy to go to the parlor and do the whole setup. So yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm saying this thing, if you're used to this channel, you know that I like to gist a lot. I like to tell people, I like people to be part of my life, like tell you 1 or 2 things about my life and how it's going. Yeah, alright guys, so good morning and welcome to this channel. Anywhere you're watching right now when I'm making this video, it's morning over here in Nigeria, and I'd like you to listen attentively to what I'm about to say. So what I'm about to say is how I made my first 2.5 million naira selling online courses and how you can do same, right? Alright, so this is the information in this video is very how would I top notch. Yeah, very top notch, and I would like you to pay critical attention. Alright, so anytime I look down, don't forget I'm looking at my laptop. And also do not get distracted. Alright, so like I said, what I'm about to teach you is something that will really profit you a lot. Like a lot. It will profit you a lot, and you don't want to miss out on any of the things I'm going to say today. Alright, so guys, if you've not signed up for New School, go to the site you're seeing on the screen, nims.school. You are presenting at 60,000 naira and are ready to meet courses. We have courses also for less than that price. So NIM School is a virtual school where you could take all online courses you want to take and at your grabs, just like that, on the go. Okay, so I'd like you to be prepared for what I'm about to say. Again, if you stay to the end of this video, I will show you the roadmap of why I made my first 2.5 million naira selling online courses and how you too can do same in 2022. Are we clear? Alright, so the first thing I did was I understood my financial state. Yeah, that's one thing you must do. Sometimes people don't like hunger, but me personally, with the drive I have towards life, I like hunger. I really like hunger. I mean both physical hunger and any kind of hunger, also mental hunger and stuff like that. And the reason is this: when you get hungry, anything goes. When you get hungry, anything goes. When you get hungry, you get desperate. Thirdly, when you get hungry, you leave the state of inaction, like you act immediately. When you get hungry, you are super you're a super executioner. You are in a state of prompt execution. Why? Because you are hungry, you're desperate. So that's practically what I want to talk about today. So I understood my state. I was broke. One thing I like to do, if you know me so well, is I like to, in life, I've learned the act of telling myself the truth. I like to tell myself the truth at all times. Okay, so I was broke and I had to face the square that Vincent, you are broke. Okay, now the next thing I actually did was I actually observed my niche. I actually observed my niche to find out problems. Okay, that's I'm not going to run faster than myself. And if you know me very well, you know that when I teach without my slides, I say a lot of things. I like teaching from inspiration. So I observed my niche. So back to the story. I was really broke. I had some money, but I blew it up on some things I didn't see coming. Then I had a lot of problems. So I now observed my niche. My niche then was digital marketing. I wasn't doing e-commerce. Okay, so I had a Facebook. Well, I won't call it an agency because it wasn't full blown. Okay, like a mini agency where people set up advert, build funnels. Alright, I even did something. All the time I did done for you. Like I help you get product, set up the advert. No, game product. I set up the advert for you, but I don't have time to do all the stuff now. So I observed my niche and I found out that people had an issue with Facebook adverts. That's the second thing to do. That's what I observe my niche. I critically observe my niche. Okay, people had issues with Facebook adverts. Okay, I now went down again. Inside the problem, I found out. I now actually say, okay, business people, small business owners, and medium scale business owners have issues with Facebook advert. Digital marketers also. Okay, so what part of Facebook advert did they have issues with? Okay, so inside my niche, I observed a problem, a pain. Okay, I critically observed a pain, and that pain was that they had issues with getting the right customers, like targeting the right people for their Facebook adverts. That was another very critical thing I observed when I was about to create that online course. Okay, so when I did that, okay, these people are experiencing this terrible pain, and I have a solution for it. So what did I do? The next thing I actually did was I crafted a solution. Listen attentively. I crafted a solution, but I did not waste my time by going to create the online course. I'll tell you how I did all of that. I actually tested the market. I'll tell you how I tested the market. Then the market validated that the course I'm about to sell can sell. Because I'm about to sell can sell. Then what did I do? I now actually built a product around it. I built a product around that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? I now built a product around that. So how did I do that? So I found a solution. Now the solution I did was, the reason I found out was to create a course called How to Target Rich Buyers and How Not to Waste Money on Facebook, and like how to Facebook targeting. That was a course I created back then, my first section. So what did I do? I now tested the market. I tested the market in 2 ways, and I'll tell you the 2 ways they were. The first one was this is baby steps, anybody can do it. I created a Facebook advert. I bought a domain name and hosting. Then it was 6,000 or 7,000 or so. When I did that, I wrote a sales page, a simple 1 page. You can read it in 2 minutes with my story. And the story was, I think, was one story of I can't remember. It was a relatable story, right? Now, when I did that, it was a first-person story. I was telling my story. Now, there are 2 types of stories. There's what's called a first-person story and a third-person story. The first-person story is whereby you can use your story to sell. Like what you're selling, be a digital marketer. You want to talk about your grass to grace story. Then I wasn't solely in grace, so I was still in small grass. Like the grass was still small. I was still experiencing small grass here and there. Yes, it was grass to grace, but grass to small grace. The grace has not come out very well. You sure you understand that kind of thing? But most importantly, I actually did that. Now, you want to call it a third-person story. Third-person story. Let's say you want to sell a product about lasting long in bed, and you don't have a problem of lasting long in bed. It's not your problem. So you can bring another third-person story. It's called third-person story. It can be fiction. So you bring that up, and when you bring that up, you then write your sales page around that. Do you understand? So it's called a third-person story. So I did a first-person story because I was facing that challenge. All right. So when I did that, I put on a simple one-page site. Then I ran the adverts to it. All right. Now the first advert I ran, listen attentively, on product validation, because this is very, very important. So you don't go and waste your time and create product. Nobody buys it. Sometimes it's good to actually create product down. The cost is down. And run advert to it. But I'll tell you what I did. So I ran advert to it, and I did this strategy still works. I did 3 days free training on WhatsApp on how you can earn your first 300k selling products online. The first day I gave value, and I will tell you how I divided the value, how I demarcated the value. Okay, you're not giving me value. You're like, I want to eat rice. You're giving me yam. Are you serious? I want to eat rice, hot rice. You are giving me hot yam. You are not serious. So I gave value the first day, gave value the second day, gave value the third day, and pitched. Okay, so this is what I did. I divided the problem into 3. Alright? I divided the problem into 3. Listen attentively. Remember, I was about to make first 300k online. Now, I divided the whole thing. I said, okay, if you want to make first 300k, number 1, you have a product. Number 2, you have a funnel. Number 3, you have Facebook adverts. Then inside Facebook adverts, you will know how to run the Facebook adverts and target wealthy people that will buy your product and give you 300k. Are you seeing where I was coming from? So that was what I did. So the first day was the question of how. All right. The second day, so the first day was the question of what. The question of what. What can you do to make 300k online? The second day was the question of how. How can you make the 300k online? What can you do? You have to have a product. How can you have a product? By getting a product. Then under how, that's second day. How can you make the 300k? By building a funnel for the product. Then the third day was a question of how and pitch. So the next how was Facebook advert. Now under Facebook advert, how can you run Facebook advert effectively? I now say, okay, this is how to run Facebook advert effectively. But for you to know how to run it super effectively, you must know how to target wealthy people. Are you seeing the progression of the journey? How to target wealthy people. Now, if you've learned how to target the wealthy people, if you want to learn it, you buy this course. If you want to learn it, you can go with what you've learned and apply it. And some people apply it. So one thing about all this is people will always get results, even with free information. Like a lot of people from my YouTube videos. So when I did that, what happened? I now saw that now the bonus was everything around the bonus was centered. I think I'm running faster than myself, but let's still go. Everything on the Facebook advert was centered on everything on the video was centered on Facebook advert. So I had bonuses like how to write ad copies, how to generate creatives, how to generate videos, how to budget, right? All these things were bonuses attached to it. Are you seeing that now? So when I ran that class, the first WhatsApp group was full. That time Facebook was very cheap. We filled 2 WhatsApp group. I got somebody from the back end. I said, please come and be my secretary. One lady like that, one my secretary. Just come and wait. Just because the class was to start in 3 days time, so the group was getting filled. Just tell them to be waiting. So that I just packaged so that I won't look desperate and hungry. But I was hungry. Oh my hunger, one what? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hunger finished me. You understand? So I was like, my head was scattered. So what did I do? I told the girl, be pacifying them, tell them to wait. That Vincent David is coming, and they will be on your face. The coach Vincent David. Now, some of them left the group. Some of them will leave the group. Even when he started, some of them will leave the group. But don't be discouraged. It's free information and they can leave. So most people that know me, this is how they knew me. So they were leaving the group. Now, when I saw that the turn up was great, when I pitched, I think first night I got like 5 sales or more. I think the cost was 4,000. 5 sales, 20,000. My other one day first, like I was very hungry. 20,000, I said, okay, this is good. And I went to quit the course. I told them they had 3 days deadline. The strategy was that they had 3 days deadline to make the payment. And those that made the payment, they get it 4,000. If you make the payment tomorrow, you get it 5,000. Next tomorrow, 7,000. Like that. So I applied FOMO. FOMO is called fear of missing out. FOMO is FOMO, fear of missing out. I applied that into the advertorial. And the whole thing was so on fire. So what did I do? I turned off the Facebook advert. When the class was over, I went and turned on the Facebook advert again. Because I kept doing. So that Facebook advert got fatigued. Now, that was how I did that for that. Now the second one I did was now I've created the course. Don't forget. Now the course was an ebook. It's very simple to write an ebook. What is called Google Docs. You can type it in your phone. Ebook, not more than 10 pages. Alright. It was actually a slide that I converted to ebook. It was a slide I converted to ebook. And package it with a mock-up. You can 3D mock-up. Alright. 3D mock-up. So you actually I did that. I got mock-up for free, mock-up ebook. Then I recorded 3 videos. Right? First one, introduction to Facebook adverts. One was targeting, this one was ad copy, and the bonuses. That was it. It didn't take me up to 24 hours. I did everything. Now the course was not ready. So on Google Drive. So when I saw that people have bought the course, they give me testimonial. And now I changed this sales page, the copy. The story was then I pumped testimonial. The first one was just my story. So they believed in my story and joined that free class. And the second one, you are believing in my story and the story of my students. This is one of my students. Now that was how I ran the second advert. Advert had the testimonials in it. With those testimonials in it, I now ran the advert directly. So once you pay, you take it to Google Drive, download your course, start watching. That was I did that, cashed out. I sold tons of that program. about 2.3 million. I kept selling it till I advanced. I think that was the period where I think it was the money I gathered, and I used to enter e-commerce, small e-commerce. When I first sold my first product, I think it was one security product, beauty product like that. Alright, so that was what I did to make my first 2.5 million online. I hope you've liked my story. And one thing about stories is that stories drop gems in between them. And I hope you have a clear proof of what to do now. You have a clear pathway, or have a clue. I always tell you on this channel, clues are very, very powerful. Clues are very, very powerful. Most of you are not actually confused. All you need is a clue. That is what most of you need. Just a clue. You can actually navigate your path, right? All you need is just a clue. Let someone tell you this is how it's done, or this is where to go to. You know the right videos to start on YouTube. When you don't have a clue, when you go on YouTube, you'll be confused. When you go on Google, you'll be confused. You don't know the keywords to search. So most of us, what we actually need, we don't need a lot of things. We just need a clue, just a guide, something to guide us, something to tell us, okay, this is how to go about this whole thing, right? So most of the time, what you just need is a clue. It's just a simple clue, and your whole journey will be so sweet. But sometimes we find how to get this clue, we don't know how to get across it. So I hope this video has given you that clue you need. Okay, so you have to find the problem, number one, validate the problem, build a solution on the problem. Yes, for my screen recording, I took what I used when I was software. So I think I made somebody's question in my head. How do you do the video courses? It was not my face. I was not showing. My house was not good. My house was not looking good. So, and I was packaging. You know, now packaging speaks a lot. Perception is stronger than reality. So what I did was voice on slide. So the screencast. I did an app called Screencast. Then take a record for 30 minutes. Then, but if you can't use that, use Zoom. Zoom is free. Or use OBS Studio. OBS Studio is free. You could record your screen, package it, and sell it to them. Alright, so I designed the cover of my ebook with Canva. So very, very easy then. Okay, so these things are not too techy. You can play around it. Like I said, somebody that is not hungry will not relate to this video. But if you need a change, you're tired of your salary job, you're tired of working 9 to 5 and doing all those things, you will embrace this video like your life depends on it. I know what I'm really saying. Alright, so find the pain, find the product, validate the product with Facebook adverts and a free class you want to, then take testimonials from your students to run to build the product, take testimonials from your students and run the post program. So let's analyze some different problems. You can have a problem with a smelly body odor. Body odor is a problem, a terrible problem. My friends always say that if you come near Vincent, make sure you are smelling something. I have a very sharp sense of smell. I can perceive a lot of things. Like if I come close, I can ask you. I can tell you nice perfumes because I know I like people to be smelling nice, not even be smelling something. No, I don't mean something negative. To be smelling something nice. Okay, if you wear perfume in the morning and in the evening, it is still your body. Even if nobody perceives you, if you pass me, I must perceive it. Alright, so body odor is a problem. Okay, so mouth odor is a problem. Bowed head is a problem. You can create online courses around this thing. A lack of beards is a problem. Some people, some men are called Cinderella and Princess. They can never have beards. Lack of beards is a problem. Wet hands, wet palms is a problem. Alright, what problem? I can mention a lot of problems. Not lasting long in bed is a problem. Alright, smelly vagina is a problem. A lot of problems. So you could pick a lot of problems in this world. This world is full of problems. So you have to pick a problem and solve it. If you've learned from what I've said accurately, that means you should be able from today to run a digital product and generate at least 300k to 500k. And I hope you learned a lot from this video. Alright, okay, I'm supposed to do part 2 of this video where I talked about how I actually sustained that income to 2.5 million naira. Okay, I don't know if I'll do part 2, but if I'll do part 2, I'll let you know. Okay, let me just chip it in. What I did was I built a lead magnet. Okay, I built a lead magnet. I built an emailing funnel, but an email list. And then I think I've done over 1 million or so. Alright, but that's that for that. Let me know more. Do you up? Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Follow me on all my social media handles on Twitter, Vincent David. I'm Vincent David on Facebook, Vincent David on Instagram, and Vincent David Official. I like to see you in NIM School too. I like to see you follow me on social media. Please come aboard on NIM School, come and learn a lot of skills. All this is your hearing here. If you've not heard anything, if you think I've got value, you've not seen anything, sign up for name school, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. And for those sign up at name school at 60,000 naira, thank you, because name school is going to 110,000 naira. Yeah, very soon. Yes, you heard me right. 110,000 naira. And when name school gets 110,000 naira, I told you can't beg me to enter name school, because if you want to beg me, you have to beg like 8 persons. Imagine begging like 8 persons. Before you reach the 10th person, you don't tire. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.